Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for a late night Christmas Eve special Sudoku, a stocking filler. It's the 24th of December 2021, a stocking filler which is not legs. This is a game of Sudoku. If you are waiting, if like me, you wait unsuccessfully for Santa Claus to come and visit you every year, and every year you're disappointed, well, just play a game of Sudoku instead. And of course, we don't have Christmas here in Thailand. I'm doing this I'm doing this stuff about Christmas, but actually we have no Christmas here in Thailand. Now, as it happens, Christmas Day falls on a Saturday, so it's a day off anyway for most people, the weekend. But otherwise, it's just a normal working day. It is not a holiday even of any description, although some of the major Western companies do close on that day. Most businesses are just open as normal, and it's just a regular day. And people sometimes say Merry Christmas in a Thai way. They say Merry Christmas in a kind of Thai accent to be polite, and they have no idea what it's about. So we don't really have Christmas here, to be honest with you. Anyway, also we don't have any chimneys because nobody has ever had open fires in their house, and therefore the chimney pot and the chimney breast certainly does not exist. The flue does not exist in Thailand. Oh, I take that back. Actually, do have some chimneys. When we cook spicy food, some people cook really spicy food, and before the invention of the cooker hood, some people kind of developed a flue, a large kind of flue that you could stick over the top of your cooker to let some of the spices go out onto the street. And the chilies just attack everybody that walks by. When you walk past, the smoke comes flying out full of chilies and just will knock you over. So powerful. Okay, this is a Washington Post random game. If you've been to this channel before, you will know I will supply the link for the Washington Post, but it probably won't come up to this link. There's a chance because it's a random game. But it probably won't be this one. So there is a second link where you can go directly to Sudoku Exchange to play this game. Now, I see a lot of numbers, and I suspect, can't be sure because I haven't played it, of course, but I suspect that could mean that there's a logic puzzle for us to deal with. There's a nice stocking filler. So let's get on and say 7 blocks down here, 7 blocks down here, 7 blocks across here. So our first number that we can place will be a 7 here. And if you are new to the channel, Merry Christmas to you if you have a Christmas. And 9 blocks across here. Oh, the cat is just leaving. Obviously, I've upset him talking about Santa Claus, or as we call him in England, Father Christmas. A friend of his, no doubt. What else can we see? Okay. Right, let's click on some numbers, get through this game, shall we? Okay, so 2 is one of the missing numbers from this column. Clearly we have a blocking 2 here, so 2's got to go there. The last number that we need to complete this column is a 4. Were there any other 2's that were easy to place? Yeah, 2 blocking down here and 2 blocking across here, so in fact we can place the 2 there, and then of course that means blocking across here and across here. 2 goes there, and let's continue on. Oh, 2 looks like a good number to choose, isn't it? 2 is a fun number. 2 goes there. If you are stuffing yourself and watching Christmas movies, I hope you're enjoying it. Try not to eat quite so much though, otherwise you'll never manage to take it off again after Christmas. Although with the pandemic, I don't know that life is much different, and for many people, life is just Christmas has been cancelled, I think, for the last few years anyway. Okay. In recent years, Thailand has kind of made an effort to kind of promote Christmas, but only in the terms of shopping for tourists that are here. When I say the last few years, I mean like 10 years or something like that. Especially in the age of the internet, I think really it's the age of the internet where global marketing has spread. But prior to the internet, Thailand really had absolutely no indication of Christmas whatsoever. I mean, absolutely nothing. You just wouldn't have even known there was anything special on the 25th of December. Never bothered me because I didn't care about it very much, but especially being a non-religious person. Six is okay. I see quite a few limitations on sixes. I see sixes placed here. But anyway, not good enough. Let's keep at it. I'm just looking for easy numbers right now, in case you're wondering what's going on. I'm not explaining myself. I'm just clicking. Okay, there are quite a lot of limitations, lots of paired candidates to put in that I have seen, and I think that's probably the next step. Or should I just, let's have a quick look and make sure wait, the cat, no, I've got, no, don't attack the camera, no, I think you better go out, hold on a second. My cat was about to attack the camera, and that wouldn't have been good. I know the camera's not on for you, but I'm using it for the microphone. So right, okay. So let's see, 9 blocks across here, 9 blocks across here, 9 blocks across here. So we can say that 9 is limited to these squares, and that's everything in the grid. One's block like this, 1 block's down here. Let's do it all the way down actually. 1 across here, 1 across here, like this. So you can see, look at these crosses. So these squares must contain 1, and again, that's the whole grid sorted out for digit 1. 2 now blocks, has to be somewhere in those squares, of course, right? You can see the 2's blocking across here, right? And the same thing here, 2's blocking across here, so again, we have 2's. I think there is going to be a logic puzzle here. I just get the feeling it's kind of quite symmetrical. I don't know, but let's see. 3's block across here and across here, so a pair of 3's go here. Now, we don't know about the 3's here, but we do know they're in the left column and the right column, so that means 3 must be in one of these 2 squares. Okay. In fact, we can do better than that, can't we? 3 is in one of these 2 squares. In other words, can't be here, can't be here. It's got to be either here or here, but we have a 3 blocking here, this square. So we know, in fact, that 3 must be there. We can remove its candidate there. Okay. Anything else we can do about 3's? I think not. 4's then. 4 blocks down here, so we have a pair of 4's available in those squares. 4 blocks up this column, drop the mouse again. 4 blocks up this column, so 4 is somewhere there, but can't quite limit it to better than that. 5's now block across this row and across this row here, so 5's are there. 5's block down here like this. This is what I've seen. I saw all of this stuff already, right? So 5's are in these 2 squares, and then that will block across here, so 5's are in these 2 squares. As I say, I saw all of this previously, and also, now that we know left, right, left, right. So up here 5s have to be in the middle to make this shoot correct. And now what I didn't see before when I was looking around was that this has to be a 5, because now we know 5 is in here, can't be here or here. We don't have a 5 for this row yet, so we know 5 goes there. Okay, and now this we can delete and we can place our 5 there. We also now can see 5 blocking up here, so we know 5 is in one of those squares there, and that is all we can say because that is the grid done on 5s. 6 now blocks up here, so that leaves a pair of 6s in those squares there. 6 blocks. In a higgledy-piggledy fashion. No, it doesn't. 6 blocks up here, so 6 is one of those 2 squares, and that means one of those 2 squares. And as I said to you before, I know 6 is in those 2 squares, and that's how I knew it, because I'd seen that pattern. Without highlighting the numbers, I'd already seen it with my own eyes and imagination. Now, we have a 6 and 9 pair, so this 7 is going to block here, so we know that 7 is going to be there or there. By the way, did we finish 6s? Have we done everything on that? I think we have, haven't we? Yeah. So let's continue on with the 7s then. So we have 7s here. Down here we have 7 blocking across both of these rows and a 7 blocking down here. So we can place candidate 7 in one of those squares. Okay, and the 8s then. 8 now blocks. 8 blocks up here, so this is a 6-9 pair, so now we know that 8 is in that square there, and we can say 8 blocks across here, so we know that 8 is a pair in those squares there. Across here, 8 blocks this row, so 8 in the 8th and 9th rows of the grid. And I think that's it, and then 9s are done already. Now we have one number missing from here. The missing number is a 4. We have this 4 blocking here, so 4 goes there, and this has to be a 3 now, of course. And now this 4 says this can't be a 4. 4 must in fact go there, and we can remove candidate 4 from here. Now the missing number in these 2 squares has to be 8. Right, and therefore this can no longer be 8. 8 must be placed right here. And we also know that 8 is one of the missing numbers up there. Now there is only one number to get along this row because we know this is 5 and 8, so whatever's left is here, and whatever's left is 4. Okay. Now we can get this number because we can find the missing numbers here, and then we can deduce what is there. So the missing numbers in these 2 squares, 1, 2, we don't have a 3 yet. Do we have any indication? No, we don't know which is the 3, so we'll put it in as a candidate, and then the missing number here is, in fact, a 4. And now we can say there's 4 blocks this square, so 4 is here. Now there is only one number to get here. It's a 6, so we'll put that in and say this can't be true, this has to be 6. Let's get rid of the candidate 6 there. Okay. Still don't know if this is going to contain any Sudoku logic at the end or not. You just can't tell until you get that far. It looks like it's been very easy all the way, but you know, we don't know, do we? We just don't know. Now there's one number missing from here. It's a 3, I think. We've got 6 and 9 pair. Yep, this is a 3. So our 3 goes here, so this will have to give us a 9 in this square and a 3 here now. That means this 9 tells us this has to be a 6 because we have a 6-9 pair, and the 9 goes there in fact. Okay. 9 is now a completed digit, and the other 8 are not complete yet, so that's what we're looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for, but maybe I have now. Okay, 8 blocks up here, so 8 goes in there, and I think now it looks pretty straightforward, but I could be wrong. 5 goes there, of course. That puts a 4 here and a 5 here. The 4 means this can't be true. 4 is here. 2 is here. This is no longer true. 2 goes here. And 2, 4, and 9 are all now done. And I'm getting rather dubious of saying that it's going to be a logic puzzle because I'm not sure. I would suspect not, but anyway, there's still a small amount of hope left. Now we have, not now because I've seen 3 blocking down here, so now I know that 3 has to be in these squares, so this must be a 7, and we can remove candidate 7 there. And the missing number here is 8, but we have a blocking 8 here, so 8 fits into this square. This has to be a 6 now. That means this is no longer a 6. The 6 has to be here, and we can remove candidate 6 there. Okay, there's just one space for an 8 here now, so let's put it in. And the missing numbers here and here are 3, but we've got the blocking 3 here, so 3 goes there and 5 goes there. 3 gives us a 7 here. There's no way this is a logic puzzle now. It's just turned out to be an easy game. Well, as I say, you never know with Sudoku. You know, you pay your money and you take your chances, although in this case we're not paying anything because the game is free. And remember to click on the link to WAPO, please, so to keep the games for free, because somebody has to set these things, create them, and you know, we're always happy to take this stuff for free, but you know, somebody has to be paid for it somewhere. This 3 blocks this square, so this has got to be a 3 for this column, of course, and that's going to give us a 1 here, so then that is a 1, and this is not a 1. 7 is the missing number for this row. Let's put it in, and the missing number for this row is, or this column, whichever way, or this block is a 3, and then down here we are missing the 5 blocking that square, which is an 8, and the 5 goes there. Oh, that turned out to be a speed run. I thought it might be a logic puzzle because we were given a lot of numbers at the beginning, but it didn't turn out to be like that. Anyway, if you're off to bed, hoping that your stocking is going to be filled, well, I wish you good luck, and who knows what your stockings might be filled with. Okay, bye-bye. See you again tomorrow, I guess. Bye-bye.